back for the third period here, guys. 17:53 left to go in the game here. Wild down 1-0. Minnesota Wild have the puck back in their zone here. Brodin gives it around to Faber. Faber has it. The Dallas Stars had it in the Wild zone. Now Trenton tries to bring it up, but it's in the Dallas Stars zone. Wild trying to keep on the attack so that they can bring it up. But we have a high sticking, it looks like. And this will go against the Dallas Stars. Dallas has been called for a lot of penalties tonight, but Wild hasn't been able to get any penalty goals. The Dallas power play has been the Dallas power or penalty kill has been very, very well. Actually, there is no call on it for nothing, so the faceoff will be down in the Dallas zone. Wild win the faceoff. Boldy's got it. Shot on goal, chance. Another shot, another shot, another shot. Keeps going, and the goalie ends up making a save. We got a little bit of action going on after, but Minnesota Wild will have the puck down in the Dallas zone for another faceoff. Wow, they just kept on chucking away at that one. Boldy had it, and then it came out, and Hartman put another shot on it, and it went back in. Then Boldy went down on it, and Boldy had it out. Hartman tried to clear it, but it went back out, so it'll be in the Dallas zone for a faceoff. Hartman wins the draw. Wild have the faceoff in the zone. Big shot on goal for the Wild. Wild trying to keep it in the Dallas zone. Hartman right there on it. Hartman kicks up to Chisholm. Chisholm over to Nyquist. Nyquist a shot on goal. Oh, he scores! Boldy with a goal! Yes! Nice bouncing puck, and Boldy was right there. Woo! He put that one in the basket like a mother eating a cupcake. Woo! Ha ha! 26th goal of the season for Matt Boldy. Oh my God, that looks so good. Came bouncing off the thing, and Boldy just swept at it and took that one in the hole. He hit that one Happy Gilmore style. And that ties the game. Good goal, Boldy. He was on his knees. He's like, come on! You keep swinging on him, putting shots on goal. That goalie's going to miss. The Wild have put 31 shots on goal. And Matt Boldy put that one in the back of the coffin. 16:43 left to go in the third. Minnesota tied it up on a Matt Boldy firecracker shot. And the Minnesota Wild maybe have some life here. And they cover up. Oh, and Zuccarello, man. Lindell wanted to go after Zuccarello, man. I don't know why Lindell needed to do that. He wasn't trying to sell you a house or close a deal. Chris Lindahl. 16:29. Minnesota shots on goal, 32 to Dallas's 21. Chisholm had a nice pass, bounced off the wall. Boldy turned around and just put a knee slapper to it and just fired it in the hole, and he was happy to score a goal there. God, he put a nice shot on goal. He was like, you know what? We don't need Kaprizov. We got me. Minnesota tried to win the faceoff down in the Stars zone. Stars bring it up to center. Bring it across. They kick it down into the zone. Faber right there on the defense. Faber trying to keep the puck clear. Goal was Matt Boldy with the goal. Spurgeon and Chisholm with the assists. Puck behind the Wild net. Brodin gives it out. Has it up to Rossi. Rossi brings it to center with Johansson. Johansson to Rossi. Back to Gaudreau. And Gaudreau with a shot on goal. Minnesota Wild will be down in the Dallas zone. 15:52 left to go in the third here. Minnesota shots 32-22. Minnesota will will lose the faceoff, but 15 with it. Pass on shot. Nothing. That was Trinan playing heck of a defense on that one. And wow. Number 15 is a great player. I can't remember his freaking name. Merrill's got it for the Wild, and a shot and a save by the Dallas Stars. John Merrill, man, he's sporting the Middleton look. Yeah, there's Brazu. Yeah. 15 is Brazu, and I always forget Brazu all the time. I'm going to write his damn name in my book here. No, you're not supposed to fall over, you stupid tripod. God, I hate tripods. I remember when I was a kid, and I used to knock over tripods all the time when I was a kid, man. It was such a pain in the ass. My dad's tripod would always fall over all the time. Yeah. Wild scored again. Fulango. 15. B-R-A. Brazu. Yeah. I'm just going to call him Brazu. Marcus Fulango got his 13th goal of the season. And the Wild, they got a little fire lit under their ass. 2-1. Marcus Fulango to Boldy. Over to Rossi. Back to Fulango. And he scores. And Fulango's like, let's get it going, guys. Dude, Fulango had a nice goal. Minnesota goal, 2-1, 33 shots on goal for the Wild. And Fulango, he took the face off. It went down to the Wild zone, and Fulango won his face off. Marcus Fulango got his 13th goal of the season. Rossi and Boldy on the assists. Minnesota up 2-1 with 14:47 left to go in the third. Oh, boy, this has been a great game. Oh, man. Minnesota has a face-off down in their zone. Spurgeon tried to clear it. Gustafson with a nice save. It'll stay down in the Wild zone. Fulango always looks like he's ready to fight somebody, but this season with the Wild, 72 games, 12 goals, 13 assists, and 25 points for Marcus Fulango. Playing very well for the Minnesota Wild. Face-off down in the Wild zone. Hartman ready to take it off. Hartman's won 5 of 9 on the face-off. Duchesne for the Stars has won 5 for 10. Duchesne won the face-off. Dallas has it in the Wild zone. Behind the net, Faber with a reach. Faber on defense, trying to play really hardcore. And, I thought we were going to have a breakaway from Minnesota. Hino Stroza was fighting on that one, trying to keep it alive. Oh, Hino Stroza's got it. One on one, and he puts a shot on net. Nice try, Hino Stroza. Good try to get a goal. Minnesota up 2-1 as we got 14:08 in the third period. Minnesota's gotten 2 goals in the last minute and 51 seconds. Minnesota's got the puck. Gaudreau had a chance. He's still in front of the net. Wild down in the Stars zone. Wild keeping it down in the zone, but it's up to center ice. Dallas brings it across the line. Zuccarello and Johansson. Zuccarello passes one over to Gaudreau, and Gaudreau loses it. Puck goes into center. Wild on the defense. Goes down to Chisholm. Zuccarello's got it over to Gaudreau. Gaudreau holds on to it for a little bit so the Wild can change some players. Back to Chisholm. And Chisholm lets it go to Spurgeon. Spurgeon back to Chisholm. Chisholm kicks it down to center. And Shore just lets it go all the way down into the Star zone. Brazeau, man, he put a nice big hit on a Stars player down in the corner. Gustafson had to clear the puck. Had a little bit of a problem with it. Up to Shore. Shore he's got it. Almost over to Trinan. Trinan in the back. Has it in the back of the Stars net. Brazeau coming up on defense. The Stars up to center ice. Star player took a shot and went like a bicycle. Looked like a wheelbarrow falling over. Matt Zumba, or Dumbo, or Zumba, or Dumbo, whatever his dumb name is. He used to be a Wild player, and he fanned on it. Matt Dumba, there we go. Falongo's got it. Back to Boldy. Boldy got it in front over to Rossi. Rossi to Faber with a shot. Boldy's got it. Ooh, the crowd getting on their feet here. Matt Boldy almost had another chance at goal on a nice Faber rebound. Oh, it's right there. Woo! Oh, Minnesota's been getting scoring chances here. It's getting really good down here in Minnesota. And Dallas slows it up a little bit. 11:21 left in the third period. So far, it's been all Minnesota, and they're not slowing down. Nyquist on the attack. Puck up at center ice. Dallas on it, but Nyquist there to stop with the puck. Nyquist is trying to just keep it going and trying to keep it down for the Wild to get a scoring chance. Hinostroza clicks it back over. Nyquist on the attack. Nyquist skating down. And, we didn't have a penalty. I thought we were going to have a delayed penalty, but we got not. Nyquist trying to keep it down in the Stars zone. And this is what I've been always trying to say. Chisholm up to Gaudreau. Yep. All the way around the Stars bench. Wild on the change. And we don't have any penalties. Looked like there was going to be a tripping penalty, but it was waved off. Brodin fighting hard behind the net. Zuccarello has it back to Brodin. Brodin to Faber. Faber trying to clear it out. Puck goes to Johansson. Goes to Johansson, and it goes all the way down. And this might be... Oh, no. It's not going to be icing. There's no icing. Puck goes up to center ice. Dallas brings it all the way down into the Wild zone. Brodin right there on the defense. Stars player kicks it all the way out to Dumba, and Dumba puts it in the stands. And we got some pushing and shoving extra down here for the Wild. Doesn't look like it's going to be a fight or anything. Remove the space? Why do you keep telling me that, dude? Yeah, you're the one that always keeps on telling me to, go do something else. You know, why don't you just go on your channel and leave my channel alone? Because I'm doing the exact same thing everybody else is doing. We're trying to get views. Yeah. I don't want cheap views. I just want people to watch my stuff. No one does anyway, so it doesn't matter. No. No goals. But why would you want massaging? Why would you want massaging seats when you're driving? Yeah, I would want that. I wouldn't want massaging seats when I'm driving because it would put me to sleep. Yeah. Shots by period. Minnesota had 13 in the first, 10 in the second, 13 in the third. Dallas had 7, 14, and 2. 7 in the first, 14 in the second and third. They only had 2. That's what Dallas had by the periods. Philip Gustafson, man, he's been on a tear. Minnesota Wild down in their zone, taking the face off. Philip Gustafson still needs to keep on going. Rossi to take the face off. Folango's got it. Rossi to Chisholm. Over to Boldy. Shot goes wide. Spurgeon on the back. And looks like we have... 36 shots for the Minnesota Wild, and Dallas only has 23. 9:17 left to go in the game. Dallas down by 1. Minnesota had 2 goals in the last minute and 15 seconds. Minnesota down in the Dallas zone. Minnesota loses the face-off. Harley for the Dallas Stars clears it all the way down. Minnesota at the blue line, at center. Johansson has it. Freddie Gaudreau. And we have a tripping penalty. And Ben does another acting award. The guy can't skate for shit. He falls down all the time. Jesus Christ, he never tripped him. I mean, Ben's just skating out there like Bambi. He just falls over all the time. Look at him. He's like Bambi. I swear to God, tonight's acting award for best falls performance goes to Ben from the Dallas Stars from number 14. Can't stand up on his own 2 feet. It's okay, Johansson. He's skating like Bambi. Don't fucking worry about it. Dallas power play, 2 minutes to go in it. Power plays today for Dallas, 0 for 2 with 7 shots. Penalty killing for the Wild has been doing really well. Just keep it going, guys. Just send it down, Fabes. There you go. Send that sucker down there. Minute 48 to go in the power play. Minnesota Wild doing really well on the penalty kill tonight. Folango, clears it again. Minnesota, it's down in the Dallas zone, or down in Dallas' zone. Robertson, Heinz, Johansson, or Robert, Heinz, Johnson, Rennan, and Harley for the Dallas Stars. The penalty killing unit for the Wild is Nyquist, Faber, Brodin, and Boldy. I'll tell you one thing. Tonight, the Wild player that's kicking the most ass tonight is Boldy, man. He's out there busting his ass, man. Yeah, he is. 50 seconds left in the power play, 7:50 left to go in the game. Minnesota Wild up 2-1 on a Boldy and Foligno's goals. Jared Spurgeon trying to keep the penalty killing unit alive for the Wild. Foligno on it. Here comes the Wild with Bogosian running up the center, and Bogosian clears it down, and there's a bouncing puck that was made for a save. 17 seconds left to go in the period. 7:17 left to go in the game. And the puck goes wide. Minnesota keeping it up on the defense really well. Spurgeon, Foligno, and Bogosian down low in the corner. Back at full strength as the penalty's over. And Johansson comes back out on the ice. And Dallas scored. I don't know how the hell they scored a goal, but they just did. To tie it up 2-2. Harley must have got it on a bouncing puck. 16th goal of the season. Goddamn shirts. Yeah. Yep, Harley got it on a bouncing puck. Yep. Bogosian was right there. He should have just jumped in front of it. Oh, it bounced off Bogosian's foot. That's what it did. It went off of Bogosian's foot. So the puck went off of Bogosian's foot and went in the goal. So now the Minnesota Wild need a goal to win here, because it's tied up. Rossi on the attack. Got the puck up to Zuccarello. Down to Johansson. Johansson around. Minnesota has it. Rossi skating with it. Up top. Shoots. Goes wide into the netting. So the faceoff will be down in the Dallas zone. Yeah, that went off of Bogosian's foot. That's what it did. It went off his foot. It was a wide shot. And it hit Bogosian right in the leg. Yeah. Yeah. What time did I eat today? I called my parents. Yeah, I called my mom. I talked to her about, like, you know. Yeah, I made frogs today. Yeah, fried bread dough, and yeah. If nobody knows what those are. So basically what you do is you take like the rolls that you can buy, the bread dough that you can buy, and then you put it in an air fryer, and then you put butter and cinnamon and sugar on it, and it's supposed to be really good. Yeah. Yeah, it was a really good thing. National schedule, upcoming games. Florida and the Red Wings at 5:30. Knights and Vancouver at 10. Blues and Winnipeg tomorrow at 7. Maple Leafs and Florida Tuesday at 7. Minnesota Wild taking the face-off down low in the Dallas zone. Dallas won the face-off, puck at center ice. 6:26 left to go in the third period. 2-2 tie on a Harley goal, but that bounced off of Zach Bogosian's leg. And the Minnesota Wild needing a goal here to win it here. Boldy brings it across. Harley's 16th goal of the season. Marchment and Duhaime with the assists. Minnesota Wild fighting for the puck down behind the Stars' goal. Minnesota Wild needing to attack here. And, well, he was ridden down to the ice, but there was no call. Zuccarello's got the puck for the Wild. Up top, back to Zuccarello, over to Brodin. Brodin over to Faber. Faber sends it down low. Rossi trying to keep it going. 5:35 left to go in the third. 2-2 tie. And the Wild don't like going into overtime because you know how they are with that. Can't seem to win a damn game in overtime. So why don't they just win this damn thing? Why don't they just win this sucker? Rossi has it for the Wild. Over to Faber. Faber with a shot. Zuccarello trying to keep the bouncing puck, and it's still there and down in Dallas' zone. Puck goes all the way down, and Faber will get it. Zuccarello will change, and Boldy will come off. And Brock Faber has it over to Nyquist. Nyquist brings it across the line. Hinostroza trying to get it over to Hartman. Hartman trying to keep it alive for the Wild, but the puck goes to center ice. Chisholm back there to get it behind the Wild net. Hartman got it. Hartman up to Nyquist. Nyquist and Hinostroza on the attack. Nyquist across the line. He shoots and goes into the glove of the goalie. After Nyquist got a goal for Minnesota, he's been a different player. 4:30 left to go in the third period. 2-2 tie. I'm leaning different now. Yeah. I got my hair all wrapped up in a braid tonight. Yeah. You know, I told Tristan that I was going to paint his shoes for him, and he has some really cool ideas. He's like, "Yeah, I would like to do like a red, blue, and silver," and I was like, "Yeah, sure, I can do those for you." So I think it'd be really cool. All right, let's get this fire going, Wild. Everybody at the XL Energy Center, let's hear you. Get behind the Wild here. Let's let them score. Puck down in the Dallas zone. Face-off coming. Hartman taking the face-off against Johnston. .428 left to go in the game. It's Jared Spurgeon behind the net, over to Chisholm. Chisholm up to Boldy. Boldy up to Hartman. All the way around. Boldy trying to keep it in the Dallas zone. Dallas on the attack. Hinostroza right there. Chisholm tries to keep it in. Hinostroza tries to keep it there at center. Chisholm over to Spurgeon. Hinostroza has it and puts it down in the Dallas zone. Boldy, right on the attack, keeps the puck in the Dallas zone. Dallas trying to keep it in the zone, or trying to get it out of their zone, but the Wild are right there to keep it on the pressure. Oh, that one hit Boldy like right in the foot. Come on, Boldy, get up, buddy. Boldy got hit in the thigh. He's going to jump off. 3:27 left to go in the third. He got hit in the leg. Minnesota penalty, tripping. Jesus. Ooh, ouch. Oh my God. That guy fell down like... Oh my God. Brock Faber got a penalty for tripping? Oh my God. 3:27 left to go in the power play. Minnesota's power penalty killing unit has been on top of their game tonight. But I don't know, it doesn't look like it's, you know, it could go so many different sides now. 3 minutes left to go in the third period. Minnesota's defense doing really well. They got to keep their defense alive. Brodin tries to give it out. Folango trying to clear it out of the zone. Right there for the Stars. Harley's got it on the top of the crease. And then it goes all the way. Oh, come on. Just let it go all the way down. 2:40 left to go in the game. 1:11 left in the power play. Minnesota trying to do something here. Murrell has it. Murrell tries to clear it, and Murrell does. Clears it to center. 57 seconds left to go in the penalty. 2:19 left to go in the game. Minnesota needs the final seal right here. Gustafson with a big save, and it goes all the way down into Dallas' zone. 38 seconds left to go in the penalty. Nyquist has got it on a breakaway. He went down and got it for himself on a shorthanded try. 26 seconds left to go in the power play. 1:49 left to go in the game. Dallas coming across. Wild right there. And the Wild clear it down. 14 seconds left to go in the power play. 1:35 left to go in the game. Boldy out there with the power play is over. Minnesota back at full strength. This is what Minnesota needs right here. Gustafson with a big save. 1:17 left to go in the game. Merchant and Gustafson got some words to say. Bink. Well, that went off the post. That was earlier. All right, 1:17 left to go. Wild win the face-off. Come on. Come on. Zuccarello trying to keep it in there with Johansson down in the Dallas zone. Johansson trying to get it back. Brings it all the way around the goal. Drops it off to Faber. 48 seconds left to go in the third period. Brodin brings it up for the Wild. Over to Fabes. Fabes sends it all the way down. 35 seconds to go. 32 seconds to go. Minnesota needs something right here. And it's offsides. .27 seconds to go in the third period. Minnesota has 40 shots on goal to Dallas's 25. We're at center. We should be at center ice taking the face-off. Zuccarello's in the bench. Hartman's on the bench. We're right at the little hash mark here. Dallas got the face-off. 25 seconds left to go. Chisholm brings it all the way around. Goes and sends it down. And it's offside. It'll be icing. 14 seconds left to go. It looks like this is going to go into overtime. And that's something that the Wild don't even like. They never like overtime because they can't seem to ever win in overtime. I've watched so many damn overtime games and they keep pissing it away at the end. Dallas has won 35-18 faceoffs tonight. Freddie Gaudreau fell down. 14 ticks left on the clock. Wild win the faceoff. Falongo has it. Doesn't do anything with it because it just goes. And I think that'll do it here for... Yep, that'll do it here for the period. We go to overtime. Two tie, end of regulation. Brazy's going to get a goal here. Yep. Yeah, that went off of Bogosian's foot. I mean, if he would have not, if Bogosian wouldn't have been not there, it would have gone wide, but yeah. And Minnesota's in the wild card. Winnipeg and Dallas have already clinched the playoffs. Yeah. Overtime record? Wow. Would you just drop the damn puck already? God damn. That's one thing that really pisses me off about the damn referees is they don't drop the damn puck. They just sit there and they're like a person like with a dog, you know? Well, there's a tripping. Robertson tripping Boldy, and that's going to help Minnesota Wild right here. And I think Minnesota Wild is going to have 2 minutes for tripping. And that might put the nail in the coffin. Oh. Yeah, because that'll be it'll be 3-on-2 hockey. Jason Robertson penalty, Minnesota power play. So we'll have Rossi, Boldy, and yeah. And did you see that? Did you see that penalty that just happened down there? Yeah. Boldy to Rossi. Back to Boldy. Over to Johansson. Johansson trying to keep it in. Johansson over to Zuccarello. Zuccarello down to Rossi. Back to Zuccarello. Boldy on the attack. Zuccarello to Boldy. Zuccarello. Shot scores! Rossi! And that's the game! Thank you very much! God! Woo! That was awesome. Final in overtime. Mark Rossi gets the goal. How did he get that? Just right there. Kiss from a Rossi. Oh, yes. Rossi on the nice chip in. Boom! Thank you very much. Kiss from a Rose. Kiss from a Rossi. Zuccarello, then to Rossi. Boom, boom, boom. That's what we needed. And Gustafson was so excited. Bogosian came out and gave him a big thumbs up. Faber on that one. Everybody gave him a big slap of hands. Zuccarello and Polanco right at the end. So, Minnesota Wild win this matinee at home. Oh, 3-2. And that's the end of the... Woo. Thank you for watching. Have a nice night.